I'm coming here today to talk about the Navajo and that. Some people say the Navajo come from the east, but I know like from the Hopi tribe and other tribes, sometimes they accept people or add people into the tribe or people and they mix with people and they become those people. That just like when you look at Hopis, it's different kind of Hopis that look different and different Hopis that migrated from different places like Mexico and different places and they provided things for the tribe and they became part of the tribe. So it's a lot of Navajos that did the same thing because there's not a lot of original clans. So just like that, how the net talk about how some people say they might have come up from the east or they came up from water, because that might not sound familiar to some Navajo families because it is other Navajo families out there. So that might not sound familiar when they say, oh, some people came from the water or from somewhere else, like out of the Southwest, as in Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah. So when I say that, just like with the Hopi people, some people might have migrated to the Navajo people, just like the Navajo people made it to the Hopi people, and they might have came from somewhere from like the north, the west, maybe the south part, the east. But I know Navajo jewelry don't look like, or Navajo, the way the Navajo, or the way they live, or their clothes, they don't look like it came from the southwest. It actually looks like it came from Alaska, Eskimo, and Canada, just like they say about the language and just like some people pass it down. So I don't think people wrong when they say when they say that they have different Navajo traditions. Because just like I said, it's original clans and there's original clans and there's clans that people added on, just like people from different parts of the world might have came and added on to their tribe. And just like I said, they might have became a part of those people because they probably started having kids with those people. Then that's when they became a Navajo. So I see that's probably where the net people could have came from the east, because they do say they came from water and things like that, and when they're introducing themselves, and so I think that's probably where the net people came from. But I think I know and I think and I hopefully you just go keep on believing that Navajo people from Eskimo and Alaska and Canada, because that's where the language come from, and even Apache people say the same thing, that they travel with Navajo and Apache people. So you can't just call everybody liars. I say it's false or fake because it is real, because we're living a life like we're right here. So even Apache said the same thing. So I couldn't just believe one person saying that, or just a small group of people saying that. And when it comes to all Native American tribes that call Navajos Navajos, and we all went by one name, not two names, and that's how the world works. Even though sometimes it is two names involved with things, but that's what I want to talk about that part. Another thing is too, I want to talk about like schools and like yeah, like the police and money, because like I know the police throughout history they took a lot of money from schools, and schools started doing better when they were taking money from schools. And I know the police don't they don't need money. I notice a lot of police they try to spend time around a lot of high school kids, and when people did start having riots, like the whole time Donald Trump was president, it wouldn't have nothing to do with him, and they're even doing it while Biden's president. They're gonna keep on doing it after that. Like I can see it, but even when they were having riots, what else can I say? When they were having riots, reports came up. Police were having sex with minors and prostitutes, and it's been going on. And another thing too, people even seen it going on when they were having riots, but they try to cover it up. People were getting high, doing drugs with the police, and people seen this too while it was going on. And like it's all real, and they tried to cover it up. And the police and the government, and I mean the police did this a lot throughout time. But just like that, I think we need money for the schools, because the kids is our future, and schooling is our future too. And another thing I don't like about school, I just like with college, they tell us, oh, chase the education, do this with education, but they actually charge us for education, and they charge us for education in school, and it's not free, and it did used to be free, but just like that, it's other education routes out there and better ones, just like Revelations, Proverbs, and Genesis. But just like I said, they try to charge us for education and things like that, and we don't come from people that have it, but a lot of government and police and doctors and people like that, they come from things like that. And another thing I'm talking about is the doctors and government, the doctors in the government and the president. I just like the president we got now. The presidents, they never cared. They always did bad things. But it was some good ones. But that just like right now, they don't focus on the problem. We got high gas prices. That's our transportation. They don't care. But they never care anyways. That's just like homeless people. They don't care because maybe they're people not homeless, even though there's there people that's on drugs and causing all the havoc and hurting people and doing this and that. And just like even and with the doctors they don't do their job no more. The doctors were supposed to make sure you have a strong heart, a good brain, like your kidneys and things like that are functioning, your organs. They don't do that no more. They're supposed to check if you have a cold, how many colds you have, and things like that. All they try to do is try to focus on taking your mind away, putting you on some kind of medication, trying to label you as a disability. And it's sad because a lot of people didn't have disabilities, and it's people with disabilities. Same people got disabilities that we never had. We had regular schooling classes, and it was them that we noticed in school that had ADHD and maybe bipolar, and they don't even have the right definitions for that now. That when people did have it, I just like somebody with ADHD, they sit down, they talk too much, and they can't sit still, but they still can make you smile. So don't take it in a negative way. That just like somebody that's bipolar, they got a lot of problems, already been through a lot of things. Throughout life, or they get mad but the thing about that is it is people out there. You can see people care for it because they might can talk to you about your problems you might didn't know, and they might can have a lot of solutions for you. So everything's curable, but they try to tell us it's not. But just like I said, it's actually something wrong with them, and there's a lot of things wrong with them, and they're not correct at all in a lot of ways. And yeah, but I'm gonna keep on talking about it more and more. And that's just like even with the government always practice terror on people of color, and even Native Americans, because this is our land. So the government, they always practice terror, and everything they do is terror. Then another thing, if you notice, all they do is just charge us for money, and I want to know like what are you doing with our money? And everything, and when they do provide something, it's a lie, and they pivot, they go into a different topic and distract you, and you forget your whole question and what the topic was really about. So just like that, everything the government practice, the police and the president and the president, government, and doctors practice it, it's all terror on us. That just like even they try to force things on and say, oh, you inject yourself with this or do this and that. But people actually, that stuff doesn't work, and we know. So some people don't know, but plants actually get you back to yourself because they're actually really damaging, and they don't care. And people even admit to people sometimes in person that they kill people, and they have killed people in the past. They put people in slavery, took people land, rape people, and they're still doing it in a lot of ways today. That just like in a lot of color cultures, women they don't respect men. People say, "Oh, I have to go to a different country to talk to a girl." I don't worry about stuff like that because I believe in God and Jesus Christ, but it's just a lot of things, and a lot of women are gay, and yeah, a lot of even men are gay and things like that. But I'm gonna keep on talking about it more and more. And another thing I want to talk about too is God and Jesus Christ. While I'm talking about these things, I want to tell you a story about Jesus Christ real quick. Just like with the bread, when they said Jesus Christ got the bread from the sky. But I'm gonna end this video, and it's gonna go into another video when I talk about God and Jesus Christ.